Hello, everyone, and welcome to AudioSummary. Here, we break down your favorite books and movies into short, powerful audio stories, so you get the heart of the story fast. If you love storytelling, but don't always have the time, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's dive right in. Hard Eyes, 2025. The film begins at a winery in Seattle. A couple, Patrick and Adeline, played by Alex Walker and Lauren O'Hara, are in a romantic setting. Patrick decides to propose to Adeline, and she accepts. However, Patrick gets annoyed when he hears that the photographer he hired, Nico, didn't get a good shot proposal. Suddenly, Nico is stabbed to the face by a mass killer known as Hard Eyes. The killer then shoots an arrow at Patrick's head. Adeline runs inside the facility, but Hard Eyes kills a security guard and traps her inside a great press machine, which crushes her completely. News spreads about Hard Eyes terrorizing Seattle. He has previously targeted couples in other cities, like Boston, especially on Valentine's Day. Meanwhile, an ad designer named Ally McCabe, played by Olivia Holt, is out getting coffee with her best friend and coworker Monica, played by Gigi Zumbato. Ally meets a handsome stranger, Jay Simmons, played by Mason Gooding. They bond over ordering the same coffee, but have a clumsy moment where they accidentally bump heads twice, and Ally accidentally causes Jay to have a bloody nose. Embarrassed, Ally quickly leaves for work. At work, Ally and Monica's boss, Crystal Kane, played by Michaela Watkins, scolds Ally for pitching a perfume ad featuring famously doomed couples like Romeo and Juliet, Jack and Rose, and Bonnie and Clyde, given the recent Hard Eyes murders. The campaign is seen as being in very poor taste on social media. Crystal brings in Jay, who has recently joined the company, to help fix the situation. Jay invites Ally to dinner for work reasons, and she agrees. Monica takes Ally shopping for a new outfit for the dinner. Detective Zeke Hobbs, played by Devin Sawa, and Janine Shaw, played by Jordana Brewster, arrive at the winery to investigate. They find a wedding band with the initials JS. Shaw's suspect Hard Eyes is acting out a sick fetish with the way he kills his victims. Hard Eyes is later reported to have killed 2 people at a spa. Ally meets Jay at a restaurant. They talk about love. Jay is hopeful and believes in finding the right person, while Ally is bitter and cynical after being dumped and seeing her ex on social media with his new girlfriend. After Ally gets too harsh, Jay leaves. Ally regrets it and runs after him, grabbing and kissing him just as her ex, Colin, and his new girlfriend, Sienna, arrive. Ally pretends Jay is her boyfriend before Colin and Sienna enter the restaurant. They mention they were supposed to go on a double date with Patrick and Adeline. Ally and Jay then leave in an Uber. The driver stops at Ally's apartment, but she realizes she lost her key. Jay helps her break into the building, but cuts his hand. Ally takes Jay inside to patch it up, but Hard Eyes suddenly appears from her closet and attacks. He almost stabs Jay, but Ally hits him with a lamp, and they escape. Hard Eyes kills the Uber driver with an arrow as they try to run. Ally and Jay run to a park where Hard Eyes knocks Jay out. Ally escapes to a carousel where the killer tries to catch her, but she pushes him off. The police arrive and arrest Jay, mistakenly thinking he is Hard Eyes. Jay is upset that Ally abandoned him. At the police station, Ally meets David, an IT guy who recognizes her from Bumble and awkwardly tries to flirt. Ally asks the station clerk, Fran, to watch Jay during his interrogation. Ally arms herself with an American flagpole. Suddenly, the lights go out. Fran is impaled with the flagpole. The detectives go after Hard Eyes. Shaw is knocked out, and Hobbs is severely injured and killed. Ally grabs the keys and frees Jay, and they escape. They run to a drive-in theater where Hard Eyes has trapped many couples. They hide in a van with a hippie couple who think Ally and Jay are into kinky roleplay. While the hippies get loud, Hard Eyes kills them with a tire iron. Ally and Jay decide to fight Hard Eyes. Ally hits him with a propane tank, and Jay stabs him with a machete. They unmask him and find it is a random man named Eli. Medics arrive to help Ally and Jay. Jay leaves his number for Ally. Detective Shaw gives Jay a ride to the airport for a friend's wedding. Ally calls Monica, saying she regrets pushing Jay away and wants to tell him how she feels. Monica encourages her to go to the airport, At the airport, Ally can't find Jay, but receives a call from the real Hard Eyes. He has kidnapped Jay and tells Ally to meet them at a chapel. There, Ally finds Hard Eyes is actually David, the IT guy, and Detective Shaw. They are a couple with a twisted fetish for hunting and killing couples. Eli was just a fan who wanted in on the killings. The wedding band with JS belonged to Shaw. The killers explain who murdered whom that night. Shaw forces Ally to choose to kill herself, or Jay with a gun containing 1 bullet. Ally confesses she has feelings for Jay and shoots him in the shoulder, which also hits Shaw in the gut. David attacks, but Jay kills him with an arrow to the eye. Shaw tries to kill Ally, but Ally stabs her with a metal straw and pushes her into a statue of St. Valentine. Shaw is beheaded by a sword on the statue. Jay fires 1 last arrow into David's head to finish him. 1 year later, Ally and Jay are a successful couple. They return to the drive-in where they fought Hard Eyes. Jay asks Ally to move in with him, but Ally surprises him by proposing marriage instead. He says yes, and they kiss. During the credits, Ally gets a mysterious phone call. It's just a friend hired to take a picture of the proposal, but the call ends ominously, hinting Hard Eyes may still be out there. Thanks for listening to Audio Summary. Don't forget to subscribe, and stay curious. Until next time,